Interesting. I'm glad you're keeping Sturm on, like, you know, important story parts. They all hated the flight system. I love it. I think it's really good that it's not like holding your hand. There's no auto. The auto gimbal is partial, so it locks you on and you stop. You match velocity, but the planet's still trying to move away from you. Okay, so that whatever that was is gone. That one's got a door, and this one's got. I think this one's gone as well. I managed to find a window. Oh, I didn't want to latch you to there. You lock onto that window. Yes. What have we got in here? This room looks like it's had... I'm the only one that will pitch in your while flying. I am using a controller, and that probably helps. But I have also played, as you well know, I've played a lot of space games. Like, you know. Yeah, they're all using controllers. Okay, so it's not the controller thing. Okay, well that's interesting. I can get in there through the window, though. I think I might try and get into there. That was the area. Yeah, it's also like it's not like intuitive, but I know roughly what I'm doing. Okay, so right, we got a bit. Get it. I've got a good grasp of three-dimensional space. That's probably helpful. Okay, let's go to this one, which I think is a control module. Ooh, trees. Oh, that's useful. Okay, there's 3 computers there. Bonk. Which way is up? Up is relative. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source. The orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. Ah, right, okay. This is their chat. You know, this is quite cool. I like that. Okay, which I'm guessing means that when I put this in here, I end up here. Okay, got it. That is a... Oh, interesting. Launch module projection stone. Okay. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassiver is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. The thought of concluding our Elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Cassiver tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not, under any circumstances, to go above. I see, and am I right to think that, consequently, we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Okay, so they blew it up. Okie dokes. Let's pick that one up, put that down, and let's see where the projection stone. Oh, that puts us in the launch module. Okay, so I've got to get in here by that. Okay, that was confusing actually, because that was the same thing. Okay. Whee! Oh, that's neat. Don't want to know. Do I want to know what that does? Sod it. What are you? hello. That's final here. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. 13 minutes 47 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Guess we're going to Ash Twin soon. Ash Twin shortly. Oh wow, it's light in this. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Is that... Okay, you read it biggest to smallest. Okay. Oh, it's just detached over there. Interesting. Damage report. Severe structure stress detected. Assessing damage to modules. Intact. No structure. Control module intact. No structural damage. Launch module. Viewport window fractured. Module exposed to vacuum space. Probe tracking module missing. Top to bottom. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. Biggest to smallest. Top to bottom. Okay. I'm guessing that it's actually there. Just kind of chilling. Okay. Okay, so I think I'll be able to get outside, get to the various modules. So the one that's missing is going to be easiest to get out to, because I can actually just go outside for that. I love the fact they've modelled gravity and orbits correctly. This is nuts. Oh, I think... Ah! It's missing. Missing. Probably in the water missing. Bonk. Perfect landing. Okay. Whatever computer information was in... Hello. Right. Control module projection stone. Fair enough. So this is the one we were just in. So I'm going to guess if I take that and put it in there, I will get the same message. Okay. Don't need that. So this one, which is the probe tracking module... Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I am honoured and terrified, and no longer attached to the station. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power when it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mallow. I would mind, because if we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data. Because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Has it been destroyed? No. Guess where it is. It's in the planet. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to be fun to get to. It's in the core. It's I don't think it's in the core. I think it's by the core. Hang on a minute. Let me go back to the... it's the... tracking module. So, yeah, it's by the core. Because if you look... Actually, it might be in the core, actually. Yeah, you might be right. This could be interesting. But that... Yeah, it's resting on one of the arms. It is in the core. Yeah. Oh. Sugar. Well, that's going to be interesting. Oh, I can't get back out that way, can I? Okay then, so it looks like we're going back to the core. Or back to the ship at least. Yeah, we at least know where it is, roughly. Boing. Okay, so that gave us the orbital probe cannon. Yeah, so it was created to find the precise location. They pushed it above its maximum power setting, hoping to actually do the thing they wanted to do. Yeah, I'll get some more fuel in a second. Yep, fair point. Thanks, Jen. Recently received a request from Ash Twin Project to launch. The cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised. Damage is detected in multiple modules. The launch module's badly damaged. The mission pool is still intact. Okay. And... It looks like the view module is underwater. Purple electricity outside. Yeah. I'm not on fire yet, but now I have more fuel. Nice and quick, that. Okay. Let's see if we can find ourselves another... Another one going the wrong way. Turn to the left, turn to the left, turn to the left, turn to the left. Turning to the right. Whoa, hello, jellyfish. Can I bounce on your face? No, you can't. Guess what? We're about to explode again. Okay, they're doing weird thing. Are they coming out? Oh. And there goes the sun. Don't think... I don't think... Did they go back in at all? Yes, they do. Only reason not to get more fuel. There we go. I finally read what you said correctly, Aegis. Whoops. Okay. So... there it goes again. Now that's actually a fair point. That's actually an interesting thing I just noticed. Every time it's in a different direction. Every time. It's always pointing some other direction to fire. So, and we know there's a third being stuck in the loop as well because of the thing. Probe tracking module. Okay. It's almost like he's looking for something. Yeah, I wonder what he's looking for. You know, use the infinite loop trick. Okay, so we've got everything that's on Giant's Deep. The probe tracking module we can't get to underwater because it's in the center. We've got inside the seed to look at. But the high energy lab that's on thing. We've got the black hole forge, which I still haven't figured out, but I think, yeah, I think we might end up having to go to Ash Twin. We've got the vessel, which is in Dark Bramble. Okay, I think we're going to the Ember Twin now. We found the second being, yes. It's our friend on the water planet who looked at the statue. Did I figure out how to not get eaten by Scout? No, I don't think I did. Is it Ember Twin or Ash Twin we want? Also, what's that? Is there an orbital platform over the sun? These guys are nuts. Love it. Okay, well, let's start with the... search beacon. There's an achievement for landing on it. Is that like not dying as in landing on it first before anything else, or... Okay, who's on this? Oh, it's Mr. Drummer Boy. Okay. Oh, wow, there's very little gravity on here. Oh, hello. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well. Anona, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? Okay, so we're going back to when the first thing... landing on it and not getting sucked into the sun. Okay, we'll do that in a second. Or 10. Were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in the star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. Okay. Yeah, so we're back to where these guys are crashing into things badly. Okay. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3, now launching escape pod 2. Collision imminent, prepare for impact. Scanning external environment, scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. Okay. The heat from this star's sun is more bearable below the surface. Okay, they've got another underground one. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter. No. These passages are a maze. Oh, goody! Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Be cautious, everyone. And be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Okay. Interesting. You cannot wait for me to die on this planet. Oh dear. Oh dear. Is it that good? Keep moving, friends. There's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while those rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Okay, well, I'm intrigued. Interesting rocks. They're stratificated. Okay. Found the escape hatch. Find the sand. We got here. So we got that one and this one. We're going to follow this tunnel to its end. Collius and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. Likey. I'm all up for some horror. Oh. And I can hear the noises. Okay. Well, that is a big anglerfish. Also, there's something over there. Yeah, that is a big anglerfish. Okay. Now I see why. So I wasn't so worried about it when I saw the anglerfish in the thing, because it was a tiny little anglerfish. Like, oh, little cute little thing will bite your finger off. Now this thing will eat your shit. I found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. The cave Mallory found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark the direction for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I have less directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Oh, goody. Oh. Joyous. The path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted, so follow the instructions ahead closely. Instructions. Oh, hello. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet the sandfall pit, then turn left. Continue the room filled with rock column formations and climb upward through the opening above them. Sand here is rising, so you must be cautious but swift. Sandfall at the pit, turn left. Guessing this is just a loop around. Yes, okay. Sandfall at the pit. Turn left, not right. But what's to the right? Anything? Nothing? Dead end? Okay. Fine. Follow this round. Through the stalactites. Ah, there is a hole up there. 3 minutes oxygen remaining. Am I going to die of oxygen deprivation? Yeah, there could be an anglerfish. Okay. Alley up. Hello down. I hope they got some O2 up there somewhere. Be cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge mallory crafted will do its job, but it isn't strong. Okay. Oh, and that's just a whole load of crap. Okay. Just a hole. Yeah, it's just a hole. Hello. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach the shelter site. Okay. It said behind it? Okay. Excellent. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go until you reach the shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes. Oh, shit. Okay, across the chasm rather than into the chasm. Hello. This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in this cave. I think this is a rare find. Ah, okay. Right. Let's come back to that and see if we can not die. I managed to ship that down an entire... Angler fossil overlook. Oh, hello. Do one of you guys have an oxygen tree that's living in here? No? Well, this is a bugger. Made it. Okay, cool. Right. Where did I just come from? Okay, now we're not going to suffocate. Let's go back out and have a look at the anglerfish. Yeah, fair, Jen. I did wonder if those were oxygen trees, but... Right. Anglerfish thingy.